Have you ever heard of a ghost being put on trial? It sounds like something out of a horror movie, but this actually happened in the 18th century, and is one of the strangest legal cases in history. The story begins in 1797 in what is now West Virginia. A man named Erasmus Stribling was found dead, and his new wife, Zona Heaster Shue, mysteriously died just a few months later. Her husband, a blacksmith named Shue, claimed she died suddenly from an everlasting faint. The doctor briefly examined her, but under pressure from the grieving husband, listed the cause of death as childbirth complications, even though she wasn't pregnant. Zona was quickly buried in a high-necked dress, with her head propped up by a pillow. Suspicious, right? Well, Zona's mother, Mary Jane Heaster, was convinced her daughter had been murdered. Four nights in a row, she claimed the ghost of her daughter, Zona, appeared at her bedside. The spirit, she said, told her the whole story. Trout had been abusive, and in a fit of rage, he had attacked her, breaking her neck. The ghost even turned its head completely around to show her mother the injury. Mary Jane, armed with this ghostly testimony, went straight to the prosecutor, John Alfred Preston. Now, you'd think he would have laughed her out of his office, but he was intrigued. Maybe it was the conviction in her voice, or maybe the town was already whispering about Trout Shue's strange behavior. Whatever the reason, Preston ordered Zona's body to be examined. The autopsy revealed exactly what the ghost had said. Her neck had been brutally broken. Trout Shue was arrested and put on trial for murder. In court, the prosecutor put Mary Jane on the stand and had her recount the entire story of her daughter's ghostly visits. Trout's own lawyer tried to discredit her, hoping to make her look crazy, but his aggressive questioning backfired. The more he pressed her, the more consistent and believable her story became. The jury was completely captivated. Amazingly, they found Trout Shue guilty of murder, based almost entirely on the testimony of a ghost. He was sentenced to life in prison and died a few years later. To this day, the case of the Greenbrier ghost is the only known instance in American history where a murderer was convicted thanks to evidence provided by the victim's spirit. So, the next time you hear a strange noise in the night, just remember that sometimes the dead really do talk. Thanks for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more strange tales from history. See you next time.